Hello, welcome everybody, welcome. Happy Thursday to all of December the 14th of 2023. Welcome. This is basically a individual reading for Virgo. If you are a Virgo, welcome to the whole entire reading. Enjoy of what's happening, enjoy of what's seeing it, enjoy about how the possibilities are, enjoying of what's happening, and tell you the truth, Virgo, you have to believe about what's going on. Choose duties and responses carefully because in Virgo, reorganization. You have to organization for something about you can do what you can in order to seek your own ability. Um, in other words, it's like if you find things to do, you can understanding them. You know, whenever I do these videos for all my viewers out there, I tell them what's happening through the start, middle, and end. But it's simple as that, right? It's simple that you can think about your own self. You think about how the possibilities are and how you can see your own way of how you can think about that, right? So you think about that ability of how you can see that and say, all right, am I doing this? Am I expressing it? Am I doing what you can? Because when you focus your ability, you focus on what's happening through your own emotions, and this is how it seems to be. So if you're a Virgo, welcome, and if you're another earth sign, or if you are a fire sign, water sign, or if you're watching that, um, you're going to watch this video, and this is could be a good video or not, but enjoy this fantastic reading. So let's get started, shall we? So basically, for this one, we're going to look at the first, the second, the third. Okay, we're going to look at that before we do the tarot situation and all that. So for you, Virgo, you have service. I feel good when I can help others. That's a wonderful card for you. Service is a wonderful feeling, the way of how you can do that. Um, and this one for you is surrender. I can release my need to control. Exactly, right? So surrender is a good process. Surrender is how you good about that. And last one, you have pride. I love myself and I see myself in everyone. That's interesting for that one, right? So you have the ability to know that you have service, surrender, pride. And that's a sequence where you understand that if you're having service, if you're having surrender, if you're having pride, you know, you have to identify that, right? And this is how it seems to be. So you know about these cards because they are very good at these cards. You look at those and you think, all right, I'm doing it well as I know, right? So you look at these, and then you look at this as well, right? So you see how it goes. You see how everything is. It's the way of how you can understand the feeling, the way how you can believe that. So we're going to put these cards, but you will see them soon. So let's see. So this reading is still represents you, Virgo. Still represents you. So now I'm going to shuffle the oracle cards here. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. So anyway, this is how it is. Okay, so now we're going to look at what the oracles are saying for you, Virgo. And then we're going to do the tarot situation as well for you, Virgo, as well. So let's see. So this one is great big love. That's a good one. And this one you have beyond the ordinary. Oh, that's a good one as well. And last one, you have body and soul. So this is how it seems to be, okay? So you can be working on yourself. You can great big love, beyond the ordinary. You always have that, right? So you know about that. So now we're going to think about what all those cards mean, but we're going to do that when after the end of the video. So this is how it's going to be. This is how I'm just going to say this in my own words. This is how you're understanding this. It's a process, it's ability, it's your acknowledge, it's the way how you feel, the way how you act, and this is how it seems to be. So think about this as a wonderful feeling. Understand how the cards are, understand about how it seems to be, understand that you can make yourself more accurate, right? So if you are Virgo, you're going to look at this reading and it seems to be how perfect, how interesting of how it seems to be, right? I'm just a reader that'll tell you what's happening, but overall it's going to be very, very, very interesting of how it kind of goes. I know how the cards are. I know how everything seems to be all peaceful and all dandy. So we know about that part as well. Okay, so we know we know how this is very interesting about how it goes, and we see a bigger picture. And the bigger picture, for you Virgo, you have to make your own sacrifices. You have to do what's right, do what's wrong, do what you decide to do, right? And whenever you are, you decide about that, right? And then we're going to clarify, love that word, um, to understand what's happening. Okay, so we know now what's going on, and this is how it goes. Okay, so let's see the reading, shall we? So we're going to look at this. The Four of Swords is upright, so basically resting. You need some time alone. The Six of Swords reversed, interesting. And you have the Lovers reversed. Yeah, so you're not looking for love, but there's something very interesting about this. It's a way of how you can progress your own situation. You know, I think my own words where you can believe that you can do this, believe that anything can be enchanting. Um, but Virgo, if you have air signs, if you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius in your birth chart, enjoy about that situation. You know, this is what it seems to be. But this is how it goes. So we're going to clarify. So we're not going to clarify the Four of Swords. We're going to clarify the Lovers and the Six of Swords reversed. What's the opposite of the Six of Swords? What's the opposite of the Lovers? Ah, yeah, see, it still represents you. Queen of Earth, thoughtful, creative, warm, sensual. Make time for those around you. Takes a sensible approach. Deal with challenges in a kind and understanding manner. Yeah, exactly. Right, so this represents you, then it represents Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. So it does represent you. And what's said of the lovers? The Four of Water. In missing an opportunity, discontent, or boredom, open your eyes to possibilities. Yes, if you have Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer in your chart, you know, there's something that you can decide to do, right, Virgo? You know, I'll put this over here for a second. Because if you have air signs in your chart, if you have water signs in your chart, if you have earth signs in your chart, Virgo, you look at yourself and think, okay, well, I want to know what's happening. And you know, it's simple as that. You believe about this whole entire situation, you believe about what the cards are saying, and you know, it's very basic. And what basic is and what basic does, you learn from your own ideas. Like I'm just gonna put the cards here for a second. Because in overall, we're going to clarify the Four of Swords, but we're going to look at as a 3-card reading for the Four of Swords here by the side of the Four of Water. So we're going, yeah, this is very interesting because now we know exactly how it is. So first one on the left side, see you have the Two of Pentacles that's upright, still represents you, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. And this one over here, see, you have the Seven of Swords reversed, right? So that's interesting. And over here, you have the Eight of Swords reversed. Yeah, see how it is, where you have to believe that every single thing that you have, Virgo, you have to remember that things can go a different way, a different angle, a different judgment. And you know that priority is a very good thing. Like, okay, give me a card that represents, that's opposite of the Seven of Swords reversed. Clarify that. And let's clarify of the Eight of Swords reversed. So we're going to clarify that. So let's see. The Two of Air. Being unable or unwilling to make a decision. A stalemate. Pretending there is no problem. Oh, interesting about that. Okay. So basically you have Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And this one over here, you have the Ten of Waters. A content and rewarding family life. Your emotional and material things are met. Trustworthy relationships. And that represents Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You know, in the life of this, Virgo, you have to believe about what the cards are saying. Because, you know, in other words, can be a very significant reading, right? It is, but now when I get these oracle readings, now we're going to think about what's happening with the Great Love. Uh, we have Beyond the Ordinary, Body and Soul, right? You have Pride, you have Surrender, and then you have Service. Now, service is like this. So, you know, in that aspect, you believe about what's happening through the cards. Now here we go. Here is a good situation where if you are having trouble, if you are deciding that there's something wrong with you, take it as a grain of salt. Okay? You have to believe that you can get this through. You understand about what's happening through your own situation. Like surrender, you don't want to surrender. You don't, you know, if you could, but it's your choice. Because, you know, there's understanding where you can do this as much as you can. You know, it's the way of how you can feel, the way how you act, and it's motivation. Motivation is the best way there is, where you can see how everything goes. And if you decide about having organization, or you know, you have to believe that you can do it, right? It's if you are, you know, I don't know if this happens to all Virgos, but if it happens, and if you're worried about, um, moving, and you're helping moving and helping to uh, get stressful about moving, and you're moving furniture around or whatever, moving to a new place, or it's the way of how you can try to understand, and you believe about that way. The cards can go a different way, a different angle, but believe it or not, you have to understand about this, because in that perspective, you have to think that if everything seems to be all good, that's how it is. This is how it seems to be. This is how you can understand the way how you feel, the way how you act, the way how you can create your own abilities to understand that perfectly well known, guaranteed. You know, is that simple? Is that way of how you can do that, right? So before I let you all go with this reading, you have to decide about that. So we're going to clarify one more. So tell me something, what's the opposite of these oracle cards? Let's see what the oracle cards will say from every single thing about your pride, your surrender, and your service. So this is how it is, okay? This is how it seems to be that, okay? So let's see. Let's see. So we have Page of Fire, or outgoing, creative, confident, mischievous, news and exciting new endeavor. Use your originality in integrity. So that is Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This one over here, the Empress, Archangel Gabriel. Lavish abundance, give birth to your dreams, nurture yourself and others. Obviously, that's a good card. This one over here, Fire. Competing goals, bothersome details, conflict with others. Okay, so that represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. This one over here, the Moon, Arte Hanima. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Ah, yeah, that's interesting. This one over here, by the Pride card, I believe, if I can try to get it. Really, balance. Alternate says zeal. The need for balance and moderation, cooperation, and compromise. Wait for perfect timing. Yeah, I did say about balance earlier. And the last one, right beside surrender, is the King of Fire. Motivation, idealist, ambitious, charismatic. Focus, focus, focus. Communicate with vision. Be a leader. Advice from someone creative. Yeah, so this represents Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. So in that perspective, you believe that you can get this through, understand the way of how you feel, understand how you can give this a wonderful feeling, because in that respect, you believe about how you can understand that feeling, understand about how the cards are met, how the cards you can feel, the way how you can believe it. Understand the feeling, understand the momentum, how it is. and that's very interesting. So this is how I have for you, and I hope that this reading helps you, because in order to this situation here about all the cards are saying, this is how it goes for you, Virgo. You know how you can get this through. You know how you can understand it, because at the bottom of this situation, you have, you have the Nine of Water, you have the Three of Earth, you have, you know, the High Priestess, you have the Three of Fire, you have the Nine of Fire, and it goes back to water. Yeah, you have all those situations where, yes, everything seems to be all keen, everything is all fine, dandy, whatever. That's how it is. At the bottom of this one, you have the Hierophant is upright, you have the Chariot that's upright, you have the High Priestess that's reversed, you have the Two of Swords, which direction you take, left or right, you have Justice, all those cards too. So you know about that situation. This one over here, you have the bottom of this is the Power of Purpose, the Close Encounters, that's how it is for that one, right? And last but not least is over here is the other ones. You have failure, that's at the bottom. You have self-esteem. You have indecision. That's how it seems to be. So before I let you all go, you have to pay attention to what's happening here, understanding that you way of how it is, understand how that perfect is, believe about how this is, because in other words, you can identify your own way, and you believe that you can do this, believe that you can have a good way of how you can believe it. Understand that this is a whole entire reading. Understand that this is how it goes. So before I let you all go, you have to pay attention whether, you have to believe that you can do this, Virgo. Get it through your mind, understand how it feels, how you can believe it, and understand, because that's how it is. So I hope everything will be good for you, and I hope that this will be good. Okay? So enjoy how it is. Have a good day to all, and I'll see you next time. So thank you very much. Have a good day, and have a good day. Bye for now. Bye.